Enterprise systems built decades ago are currently colliding head-on with a massive, increasingly complex wave of unstructured data. Today's communication standards rely heavily on deeply nested JSON structures, direct RESTful web services communicating over HTTP, and complex ZUGFeRD e-invoices. To manage this influx, SSS-Software has engineered comprehensive architecture updates, File Access version 12, and Transfer Data 9.0 and 9.1. Integrating these modern formats no longer requires patching together external middleware or routing your data through third-party parsing tools. These native capabilities operate directly within DB2 and ILE RPG. They provide deep system integration at zero cost for existing customers. Adapting to these formats ensures your IBM I operates as a modern, native participant in the global API economy without adding a single cent in licensing costs. File Access 12 serves a specific architectural mission. It acts as the native bridge connecting remote HTTP web services and JSON documents directly to the IBM I. The initiation process is direct. You execute the STRFA.json command, making a direct HTTP call to an external API endpoint. The core challenge here is structural. JSON is deeply nested and schemaless. DB2, conversely, strictly requires flat relational physical files. To resolve this, File Access 12 introduces GETJSON. This automated translation engine is engineered specifically to map schemaless arrays into rigid relational databases. GETJSON pulls unstructured data from either local IFS directories or remote HTTP URLs directly into a central processing node for immediate triage. This eliminates the need to write and maintain manual parsing scripts. GETJSON instantly turns chaotic web data into predictable, structured assets ready for DB2. Once the data is triaged, the OUTFMT parameter automatically generates specific operational outputs based entirely on what the developer needs to build. Choosing the PGM output state automatically generates a complete SQL RPGLE program, complete with a ready-to-use cursor mapped directly to the JSON structure. The SQL output state instantly creates a temporary file in Qtemp, mapping rows exactly to the number of JSON arrays found in the document. For specialized handling, the parse output invokes standard IBM parsing tools like YAJL into directly through the data into operation code. However, deeply nested arrays occasionally require manual developer intervention to ensure precise database mapping. To address this, the CRTJSONTMP and CHGJSONTMP template commands allow developers to surgically override data types and lengths. Using simple numerical inputs like 1, 2, or 4, you define exactly whether arrays are processed vertically or horizontally. Developers now have fully automated ingestion for standard data and granular manual override capabilities for complex files. This drastically reduces RPG development time for web integration. While File Access untangles raw web data, Transfer Data 9.0 steps into the regulated structured world of e-invoicing. The update introduces WRKXR. This command functions as a new centralized dispatch hub for all incoming electronic invoices. WRKXR features intelligent auto-detection. By probing headers and namespaces, it instantly classifies pure XML files, standard PDFs, and hybrid ZUGFeRD PDF files with embedded XML. Once classified, the View1 parameter acts as a UI lens, changing how the invoice data is displayed depending on the specific role of the user. Mode 0 displays the full raw XML tree, giving developers exactly what they need for troubleshooting. Mode 1 provides a clean view, stripping out root nodes and comments to make the code highly readable. For operational speed, Mode 2 strips the invoice down to a rapid triage view, showing only the ID, date, supplier, and total values. Finally, Mode 3 displays the full logical business layout. It presents headers, tax groups, and payment terms, giving the accounting department exactly what they need for validation. WRKXR bridges the gap between deep IT troubleshooting and your accounting department's daily workflow, completely native to the 5250 terminal. While the WRKXR interface is effective for manual review, true enterprise scale requires fully automated background pipelines, or dark processing. Transfer Data 9.1 implements a trio of internal APIs to handle this. XR1 extracts embedded XML from incoming PDFs. XR2 validates mandatory fields and checks for errors. Finally, XR3 automatically launches custom user programs, delivering the extracted data payload directly to your workflows. Beyond automated pipelines, version 9.1 introduces an upgrade to global file management with the new WRKDIR command. WRKDIR provides secure, universal browsing across IFS directories, Windows QNTC shares, and local PC files via STRFA, opening documents immediately in their native Windows applications. To protect outbound data integrity, the TOPC command now strictly enforces default values for missing aliases and null values. By forcing outputs like undefined, it prevents structural collapse in your downstream ERP systems. Transfer Data 9.1 ensures data consistency across the entire workflow, from the automated dark processing of incoming e-invoices to the strictly formatted export of outbound data. These capabilities are only possible because of the architectural philosophy driving their development. SSS-Software was founded in 1988. This represents a continuous, unbroken lineage of dedicated AS400 and IBM I software engineering. This software is built on 38 years of technical expertise and a deep history of system reliability. The architects behind this code, founder Michael Augel and his U.S. partner Tom Wallin, have championed a strict quality over quantity engineering philosophy since 1992. Their UI philosophy is simple: deliver incredibly complex new features like JSON parsing and ZUGFeRD extraction, while maintaining a strictly uniform design language that blends seamlessly into the native IBM standard. Adopting these updates extends the operational capability of your IBM I system well into 2026 and beyond, backed by decades of unbroken engineering continuity. You now have the tools for native JSON ingestion over HTTP, automated e-invoice sorting, and unified secure network file management. And the most critical operational advantage remains. This modernization layer executes directly on the IBM I, requiring zero external third-party software. For existing SSS-Software customers, this suite of future-proof tools is available as a completely free update. The tools to manage the incoming wave of complex web standards are already compiled and ready for deployment. Initiate your update process immediately. The SSS-Software support team is standing by to assist your deployment every step of the way. These updates ensure your IBM I remains the most reliable and capable node in your entire corporate network.